So hi, welcome to the Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And we're here with
Tucker from Worry Club. I'm Dom from Worry Club.
I'm Chase from Worry Club. And that's Gabe from Worry Club.
And we're going to have some questions to say about the upcoming EP, All Frogs Go to Heaven. So congrats on that, by the way. How do you feel about the response to the announcement so far?
It's been awesome. It's not even out yet. It's we still got like 2 weeks to go. But we have been selling the CD at these shows like 2 weeks early. So that's been really cool. And people have been coming out like dressed as frogs and throwing frog things at us. I got this last night. Someone threw this at me.
Nice.
It's been awesome. The whole frog vibe has been much better than we anticipated.
That's good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, people have really latched onto it. It's been really cool.
Hell yeah. The EP rocks.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So is there any meaning behind the EP title or cover art?
So do you want to talk about the cover art at all, Dom? Dom did the cover art for
Yes. I was just I send out all the merch for Worry Club, all the mail order stuff, and I wanted to write people letters and include something in the merch to make it kind of more personable. So I like when bands do that. And so I started just drawing frogs with like paint markers on pieces of paper and writing notes. Yeah, like glossary indexes for like encyclopedias and stuff. And yeah, I just started sending those, and I guess people liked them enough, and I drew one for Chase, and Chase liked it so much that he wanted to make it down one. So
Oh, that's really cool.
Dom wrote on it like "All Frogs Go to Heaven." I was like, "Did you make that up?" He was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "That's the name of the EP then, because that's fucking awesome."
How natural.
Can we swear on this?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I said, yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So can you tell us a little bit about your writing process for this EP?
Yeah. So I make everything in my bedroom. I record it all and I write it all right there. I think most of these songs were made over like a year ago, with the exception of Sucker Punch, which I made like right before we announced the EP. We had another song on there, and then Sucker Punch was just much better, so we chose that one. But usually I'll just like sit down with an idea and just like shoot it all out in like a couple hours or so, and then I don't touch it until we start mixing. We send it off for mixing. The whole like writing process is super fast with us, and I'll like Dom and Gabe live together in Kalamazoo, and they got like a little studio, so I'll send them some stuff to like lay bass down and some different guitar stuff. So that was different with this EP. Usually it's just all me, but this one we wanted to work on it like a little bit more together. Yeah, backing vocals and stuff like that.
You said that like once you finish an idea, you don't touch it again. So do you like?
What?
Yeah. Yeah. Why?
All that to say, just why? Yeah.
I work on it. Like I work on a song so hard that like this is like so weird, but like my face will be like completely red because I'm like rubbing it and just like getting all these ideas out so fast that it's very draining. I don't know. I have like some kind of tick where I like rub my face a lot when I'm making music. So when I work on it for like 2-3 hours, I have to stop. Like my girlfriend's like, you got to stop because you're like hurting yourself. So I usually won't touch it for a couple days. I'll listen to it so much that I get annoyed of it, and then I just like put it in the folder like this is a good song, and then I revisit it once we start choosing songs for the EP.
So like when you're writing, is it just kind of like you put the idea out on the table, and then like if you can't crack it, you just move on to the next one?
Exactly. It's a very it's very fleeting.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's very fragile. So I in my mind I have to get it all out immediately, or it won't happen. Because I'm a total like TikTok iPad baby, you know.
Fair enough.
My mind is racing.
Yeah. So what song off this EP took longest to write, and which one is your personal favorite?
Probably same name. The last song definitely took the longest to write because it is like this huge like grandiose song to end the EP.
Mhm.
And also we at the end of it, there's a bunch of voices and stuff like kind of swirling around your head. And all those voices are our fans who we asked on our Instagram story everyone to send in a voice recording of like their favorite poem or movie scene or like original script or anything. Some people were just like, "Hi, my name is this, and I like Worry Club" or something.
Hmm.
And we put every single vocal recording in the song, so there's like 80 vocals at the end, just kind of swirling around your head. So that took a really long time to mix and get right. So that's really cool, so that everyone can be a part of it, because we obviously wouldn't be doing this if people weren't listening.
Yeah,
Well, we might, but it wouldn't be as cool.
fair enough.
And what was the second question?
Your favorite.
Oh, my favorite.
Mhm.
Talk. What's your favorite?
I don't know. It might be the same thing.
Yeah, it might be the same one.
Yeah.
I think so too.
It's same name or board. Probably.
Yeah, board is has been really fun to play live. It's probably the loudest song that we've ever made.
The energy that we get back when we play it live, we almost start the set with it, and it's just like it sets the tone for the rest of the set. It's just an energetic song. People really like to get into the set when we play that. So it starts us off well.
Yeah, it is. I think we open with Nothing, which is like a really great go-to like chant song, and then we go right into Board, and it definitely sets a tone. It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
It's just so goddamn loud when we play. Is that the same name?
Oh, it's same name. To play is probably board, but same name is probably my favorite off the EP.
It's really fun. We kind of as we play songs live, we change them like on the fly. We improvise a lot. So by the end of a tour that we're on, it sounds completely different. So Same Name has been one that we've been like messing with a lot live. So it's been really fun.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
So I want you three to tell us your favorite lyric off the EP and what it means to you.
They're not gonna know the lyrics.
You could give us a favorite part in the song, instrumental part.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good
Any
question.
song.
That's a great question. I love how the chorus explodes on board, like when we play that live, just like when the cymbal comes in after we're like on the toms for a bit. That is just a huge moment, and it really catches people off guard when we play it. Yeah, we have a lot of like stops in our music and like kind of periods of silence that we've really gotten locked in that like hold a lot of space, and like they're a really nice contrast. So I think that's why Same Name is one of the most fun songs to play, because we just have so much space, and it kind of like almost demands your attention, because it's such a shift between like playing and not playing and the hits that we're doing. Like it's a very satisfying song. So those are two of my favorite parts of the set for sure. As far as the lyric goes, I think All Aboard is just like a very strong story that's being told. So pretty much All Aboard, actually. I'll have to pick out a specific one. That's a very good question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dominic?
Let's see. Favorite musical moment is probably like the solo on Same Name is probably my favorite thing to play, just 'cause it's really like affected out and weird. Lyrics, probably I like the whole first verse on the Pact is probably my favorite lyrical. Like it's hard to pick through that whole thing, but that whole first verse is really tight.
Yeah, we've been talking about like two songs on the EP the whole time. I forgot about the Pact. That song for sure, lyrically, is my favorite as well. It tells like a story of a fictional suicide pact. I like to I don't know, I like to make up like fictional stories and be able to write from a certain different perspective. So yeah, definitely the Pact lyrically is my favorite as well.
Hell yeah.
Fucking awesome. So would you be able to tell us where your headspace is at while you're creating this record?
Trying to remember like when it was definitely after we really started to play more live shows, and I got to know everybody a lot better, like the way they play and the way like where their heads at when they're playing their instruments. So I like to, like when I'm making these drum parts, I think about how Tuck's hands would move on the drums and everything.
Which is like surprisingly
I've emulated Tuck on the drums very well. And then also giving Dom like the hardest guitar parts that like imaginable, so that he's not able to look at the crowd or smile at all during the set. And
Just
then
make him
giving Gabe
miserable.
the most boring bass lines. I know if you were at Asbury Park, how excited did Gabe look the whole time?
Oh, Gabe looked stoked. Dom, on the other hand, did not get a chance to look at the crowd.
Yeah, Gabe. I swear to God, is a happy person, but the whole time they're on stage, they're so sad.
I think it's just being in like a lot of bands and playing a lot of shows. Like Gabe and I were in an emo band for a long time, and like you're not supposed to look like you're having a good time. I mean, maybe some new emo bands like Saturdays at Your Place, they look happy, but that wasn't the vibe for a while. So I think Gabe's just kind of stuck in being an emo bassist. But
Yeah.
I said you're an emo bassist. That's why you don't look like you're happy. See?
Content with that. That's fair.
Yeah, I don't remember the question. Oh, and then also, like I said, like where my head was at was I was trying to make like full on stories throughout each song, whether they be fictional or, I mean, most of them are fictional stories, but where my head would be within those situations. That's kind of where I like to write from.
Makes sense.
Gotcha.
So how do you recommend your fans to listen to this EP for the first time? Should they listen to the car with friends, in dark with headphones on? Is it workout EP, party EP? What do you personally recommend?
Totally. I mean, it's getting warm out, so I would say in the car, like windows down. It's a very fast and like driving EP.
Mm-hmm.
And also, when we were pitching the song to Spotify and whatever, we were going over like what the album is. Like totally, like all together, and we kind of found that the songs match up really well with the 6 stages of grief, like really well. And we were like reading up on it because everyone knows kind of like the 6 stages of grief, but we were like reading on each stage, and it really matches well with the songs. That definitely wasn't something I was going for when I was writing it, but it came out to be that, and I don't know. We thought that was really cool.
That's really
cool. So if
cool.
you think about that while you listen to it, I think that will bring each story together and bring it all like full circle.
It's nice context for the rest of the songs. It kind of gives it a little bit deeper meaning. I mean, the songs themselves are deep, but it's a nice cohesion to the idea of the record for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure. So this one should be super, super quick off the top of your heads. I want you guys to describe this EP for new listeners in 3 words. 3 words each. 9 total? Yeah.
Nine
No more,
words
no
total.
less.
It doesn't
I
have
don't
to
know
be
if
a
Gabe is
sentence,
gonna
remember?
jump in for this. I don't think Gabe is.
No, they're not. They got their
No.
AirPods. So describe the album in 3 words. All right, Tuck has his.
All right.
Okay, Tuck wants to go last.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's very loud.
Mhm.
It's driving. I like a driving song, one that pushes really fast. I'm using more words to describe my singular words, but
That's okay.
and it hits.
It's hell
All
yeah.
right.
You got them down?
Shit.
I got 3 words.
Mhm.
It's rock and roll.
There
Nice.
you go.
Hell yeah.
What did I do? Oh, there we go. Okay. I would say,
I'm so bad at thinking of stuff.
Really, really good.
really, really good.
There you go. All right, we'll take it.
Okay, cool.
Bruh, and bro. That's good.
So, in that same train of thought, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want listeners to have while going through the EP?
A certain feeling or emotion for the whole EP. I would say it's like fairly drab towards the front half, but gets a little more exciting towards the end. Oh, you're in now, Gabe? Yep. Gabe's in.
Alright.
Gabe's in.
Hi, I'm Gabe.
What's up,
Hi,
Gabe?
Gabe.
That's Gabe. Wait, Gabe. Certain feeling or an emotion that encompasses the whole EP. Angsty. I like that. Totally.
Thanks.
You guys have any feelings
Yeah,
or emotions?
I think it's like what's the word or what's that? It's kind of like well, I was thinking melancholy at first, but it's kind of like it's surprisingly positive. It's like a positive, like existential sort of thing. Like I think there's a lot of like recognition of like the hardships of life and like what you like want to like see yourself grow into, but like understanding how much of a process that is, but like recognizing it. I don't know. I think it kind of acknowledges like some stuff that is like challenging on the day to day. So I think it's overall a positive record, but it's also serious. I don't know.
Makes sense.
It's interesting. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we're getting deep. I think every song is pretty much mentions or is about dying, but making fun of it a lot. And you know, all frogs are going to heaven no matter what. Like, not that we're religious at all, but just making fun of death and kind of coping with it in a funny, comedic way.
All right.
For sure.
In a funny, haha way.
So, are you able to touch on any particularly challenging or standout moments from the creation of this album, positive or negative?
Challenging moments. Yeah, I feel like when I wrote the Pact, I wasn't sure. I still don't know because it wasn't a single. It's not out at all, and we haven't played it live. I wasn't really sure how people take it since it is like about a dealt with gently. Overall, sending a positive message towards the end was also kind of hard to navigate with that song. Some other hard parts. It could be also like playing it live, like challenging things about the set. Dom has like 85 pedals on his board, so I think that would probably be a challenging part with all his guitar solos. There's also a guitar solo in every Worry Club song ever, so
Hell yeah.
Dom never ever gets a break. I've taken a couple. I'm getting pretty good at the guitar. I've taken a couple guitar solos, but it's like two.
You have to start yelling. If there's a guitar solo in every single Worry Club song, it would be hilarious if you just start yelling guitar solo and then point at Dom every single time.
Yeah, I usually do. Did I do that?
I honestly can't remember.
Yeah, usually when we play Pretty Face, I scream guitar solo, and because I usually really fuck up the guitar solo because I'm thinking about other stuff. Yeah, I'm like running around doing backflips. So I know I'm gonna fuck it up, so that I just say this is a guitar solo, just so you know, even though it doesn't sound like it.
All right.
Just call outs. We're about to play.
So since you guys are on tour, we have to ask, what's been the go-to snack at a rest stop?
This is our first day on this tour. Yeah, I have a no hot dog rule, but they don't follow it.
Yep.
So like they're down with the they call me a fascist. What's the and they fuck with the tornadoes, and I simply won't allow that for my body.
I've eaten a payday every day for the past 2 weeks. So a king size payday.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Which one of you guys fucks with the hot dogs, though?
That would be me, and also Gabe. We're the hot dog boys. Yeah, no, we like the hot dogs. I'll have a tornado every once in a while. We get sunflower seeds just for something to do sometimes. Ranch sunflower seeds because we're Midwest as hell. Midwest to the bone. Yeah, I don't know. Occupying things. Dom likes candy. I love candy. Dom really likes candy.
I can tell
He likes,
by the payday.
The payday every day for 2 weeks.
syrup. I know. It's
King
on
size.
King
It's quite
size.
impressive, actually.
It's awesome.
Expensive too. Yeah,
You're right. It's like $2.50 a bar.
Yeah,
man.
fucking inflation, bro.
you gotta like have a payday budget.
Exactly.
I pretty much just drink a lot of coffee. I don't really. I mean, I eat as much as I can. I'm not a big eater, but I mean, I eat a lot of pizza. Pizza's usually my go-to. Yeah, like I get those like peanut butter crackers
Mm, those
I
are good.
bring those everywhere I go. A lot of Altoids.
Mhm.
I'm an Altoid boy to the bone. It's a fuck ton of coffee. Too much.
All right.
Yeah, and also nicotine. We're all heavily
Nicotine.
addicted. That's kind of our
Balanced
thing.
diet, I guess.
We have a song about vaping,
Mhm.
and so now we can't quit for the bit.
Yeah,
Oh, for the bit,
You have
for
to
the
stay
bit.
addicted for the bit.
Yeah. So, on the topic of food, if the band was a dish, what dish would the band be and why?
If we were a dish, casserole. No, I don't eat casserole. Hot dog. I would say something like at a barbecue, like a yeah, I like that. Or like a pulled pork sandwich, or maybe even like a shredded chicken barbecue sandwich.
That's good.
We've been also we're not so we just got off of this very long tour supporting Grayscale, and we brought our buddy Esden from Saturdays at Your Place, and he's vegan, and so we had a lot of good vegan food on the road for our boy Esden. So we had a lot of good vegan. I had never walked down that road, but I really enjoyed it. So I would say seitan chicken sandwich. Yeah, hot chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that's the other
Hell
thing.
yeah.
is, we were trying to eat like regional foods, like places we were going. Like we got pizza and a bagel in New York, Skyline Chili in Ohio, which we all thought was very, very bad. I don't know if you've been to a Skyline Chili. Yeah, it's bad. We all probably had like a collective of like 10 or 12 cheesesteaks in Philly. Yeah, so that's been kind of fun. Hot dog.
I'm okay with a hot dog. Uh-oh, we're really frozen.
Yep.
Are we back?
We're
Yep.
back. So you guys are hot dogs. That's what
Yeah.
we got.
Oh yeah, they heard.
Okay, we caught that part.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're all individual hot dogs in one bun.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. That's
All right.
a
That's
busy...
that's kind of a metaphor for what touring in a van is like.
I'm a corn dog.
Oh, you're a corn dog. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Love that.
So for the last couple questions, we're going to shift completely away from music and go straight to death row.
Boom.
So if you're on death row, what would your last meal be with a drink?
With Drake?
With a drink.
No, with the drink, not with Drake. Fuck Drake, man. Oh.
No, I would be so sad if I was on the throw with Drake. We just got breakfast at our favorite Kalamazoo spot, Poor Richards, and my last meal would probably be breakfast at Poor Richards with a coffee and a water.
Nice.
Last meal of death row.
I'm getting like an extra large pepperoni pizza and like a big gulp Coke. And that sounds about right.
And a payday.
That's a great question. I think I'm gonna have like a full Thanksgiving dinner.
Hell yeah.
And I'm not gonna die and tossed out with all of it. Actually, I'm gonna have that dinner and then I'm gonna make a leftover sandwich the next day,
Oof.
and then they can.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
death row meal with the drink.
Have you ever seen the picture of like what a fetus looks like at one month? Like the fruit gummy?
Oh?
Yeah. Not snorted though.
Okay. All right.
Thanks, Gabe.
I wish Gabe was still on their work call.
No. We're happy you're here, Gabe. So, if you could live in one fictional world for a
Gabe
week,
would have a peanut
where
butter
would you live?
jelly.
Oh. Thank you, Jack.
One fictional world for a week.
Yes.
I would say we might be there right now. Who knows? But I would say like the Matrix.
It's fair.
Yeah, because like once you know you're in the Matrix, you can do backflips and shit. I
Yeah.
like that. Someone here is gonna say Avatar, and I'm gonna dispute it.
I'm saying Avatar, but not the James Cameron movie or whoever directed that. I'm saying The Last Airbender.
Oh,
And I'm
fuck
gonna-
yeah. What
I'm gonna
element are
be,
you?
I'm gonna be an Earth. I'm gonna be an Earthbender.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking like the Magic the Gathering universe. That's pretty wide. That'd be pretty sick. I like
Mhm.
fantasy a lot, so that would be cool.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
What's the question? What fantasy world would you want to live in for a week? Harry Potter.
No. I don't know the answer to that question. Oh wait.
That's cool, Gabe.
Hey Arnold. Even though it's just like New York.
Hey Arnold. Fuck yeah.
All right.
It's literally just like cartoonized New York.
So I have an honor of asking the last question. Every single person that we've spoken to have said that it is the most important question. What's your favorite
Yep.
color?
Favorite color? Yeah. Dom has some good color eyes. I would say black. I'm on a black wave right now.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna say black. Green. I'm gonna say like a nice like a forest green, like a dark forest green. You know.
Yeah. To wear black for sure. To look at probably like a teal, like a deep teal. That's beautiful.
Nice.
Pretty.
Pink.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So as I said, that's all the questions you have to say. Is there anything that you guys
Yeah.
like to plug?
What do we got to plug? When does this come out?
A couple weeks from now.
A couple weeks. Well, All Frogs Go to Heaven will be out right now when you're listening to this. I hope you go listen. I hope you just send us what you think about it, good or bad. We need that input for our next record, which is Bones themed, skeleton themed. We're really excited about it.
All
So
right.
let me know if you like the skeleton vibe. We'll be done with this tour with Breakup Shoes, and we'll be going out in the fall with who knows what. But we're excited, to be denounced.
Hell yeah.
Denounced. To be determined.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this was awesome. I hope our connection wasn't too bad as we're frozen.
It's okay. We'll be able to stitch it together, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for sounding. This guy's been Worry Club, and we have been the Good Noise Podcast.